Elara woke up to the soft glow of morning light streaming through her grand bedroom window in Starspire Castle. The shimmering golden curtains fluttered like butterfly wings, and the scent of fresh morning dew filled the air. Today was a big day, her first day at the Royal Lumina Academy, the prestigious school for young royals of Celestoria. "Rise and shine, Princess Elara," sang Marceline, her chipper handmaiden, as she laid out Elara's new academy dress. It was a gown of soft blue fabric with tiny silver stars stitched along the hem. "I'm not sure about this, Marceline," Elara said, tugging at one of her chestnut brown curls. "What if I make a mistake? What if I don't fit in?" Marceline knelt beside her, looking into Elara's warm brown eyes. "Mistakes are just steps on the path to greatness, Your Highness. Besides, the brightest stars shine through the darkest nights." With those words in her heart, Elara slipped into her gown and followed the royal carriage to the Royal Lumina Academy. The academy was like nothing Elara had ever seen. The building shimmered like it was carved from crystal. Tall towers spiraled toward the clouds, and magical star lanterns floated in midair, lighting the pathway to the entrance. Inside, young royals from neighboring kingdoms bustled about, their gowns and suits sparkling like the night sky. "Welcome, Princess Elara of Celestoria," announced Headmistress Solenne, one of the famous star guardians. She had long silver hair that flowed like moonlit rivers and eyes that seemed to see everything. Beside her stood the other star guardians, Astra, a cheerful woman with golden hair as bright as the sun, and Lyric, a quiet but wise woman with deep indigo robes that flowed like the evening tide. "Here at the Royal Lumina Academy, you will learn all the skills a princess needs to shine," Headmistress Solenne said with a graceful wave of her hand. "From etiquette and diplomacy to leadership and courage." "That sounds a little overwhelming," Elara admitted. "Don't worry," said Astra with a sunny smile. "Even the stars had to learn to twinkle before they could light the sky." Elara's first class was Royal Etiquette, taught by Star Guardian Lyric. The lesson of the day, hosting a royal tea ceremony. Cups clinked softly on porcelain saucers as students practiced pouring tea with perfect grace. Elara watched as the other students gracefully lifted their teacups with their pinkies raised. "Now it's your turn, Princess Elara," Lyric said, her voice as soft as a lullaby. Elara reached for the teapot, determined to do everything perfectly. She glanced at the other students. They were watching her, whispering behind their hands. Her hands began to tremble. Clink! Clatter! Crash! The teapot slipped from her hands, splashing tea everywhere. The teapot's lid spun across the table like a spinning top before landing on the floor with a loud clunk. Gasps echoed around the room. "Oops," Elara muttered, her face flushing as red as the sunrise. She knelt to pick up the lid, eyes stinging with embarrassment. One of the other princesses, a girl named Princess Maren, giggled. "I guess not every girl is fit to be a princess," she said with a smirk. Elara's heart sank. She felt as if she were back in her old village, wearing her simple dress, with dirt on her shoes. "Enough," said Headmistress Solenne, stepping forward. Her voice was gentle but firm. "A mistake is not a failure, Princess Maren. A true princess learns, rises, and tries again." Elara glanced up, surprised to see Solenne smiling at her. "Princess Elara, you've already passed today's most important lesson, humility." Later that day, Elara sat on a balcony overlooking the Academy gardens. The stars had just begun to appear in the evening sky. Astra approached, her golden hair glowing like a sunrise. "You know, Elara," Astra said, sitting beside her, "even stars have rough beginnings. Some burn too bright at first, some take a little longer to shine, but all of them have their own special glow." "Do you think I have a special glow?" Elara asked, hugging her knees to her chest. "I know you do," Astra replied. "You see, it's not perfection that makes you royal. It's your heart, your kindness, and your courage to try again after a fall." Elara gazed at the sky, watching the stars twinkle one by one. Her heart felt a little lighter. Tomorrow she would return to class. Tomorrow she would try again, because as Astra had